Hi everybody, Russ and my Hammers 11. I hope you are all safe and well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you may may put new content on. As always, let's thank our lovely channel sponsors, Untuck It. Almost got it first time then. Check them out in the description below. So, crazy time in football at the moment, is it? Crazy time in the world, crazy time in football. And yeah, I could have done a video today about, my thoughts of the Super League and stuff like that, but loads of other people are producing that, and it would just add to the pile. My views are very similar to the ones raised by pretty much everyone in the UK fan base, so and the worldwide fan base. So that's okay. So I thought, what do we really need in this crazy world? What can we do? And I thought, I know. Another episode of the Noble Era. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what's going to bring football back. So here we go. So we've had currently 111 players so far, which is, we're not even halfway through yet. And so today's episode is actually going to be another 2-letter episode. It's going to be K and L. So obviously, for those of you new to the concept, what we're doing is we're going through each letter, or individually, sometimes in a couple in an episode, and it's basically people who have played with Mark Noble during Mark Noble's 17 years at West Ham, soon to be 18 next season. So that's what we're doing. We're going through each of them individually. So with that in mind, let's crack on. We're going to do things a little bit differently as well today. We're going to do almost like a guess who am I type thing. And we're going to be doing this live in a couple of weeks, maybe this week or maybe next week in our lunchtime shows, or maybe an evening show. So just keep an eye out for them. And that's where you've got to subscribe, just so you know, and hitting the bell icons you made aware of anytime we put new content on, just so you can come and join in the conversation. So let's get swirling with the Merlin. Right, so who am I? I'm Russ, but anyway, not who am I as Russ. Who am I as a player? I played 10 times for the club. I scored 2 goals for the club. Any ideas whatsoever? You can sit up in it. Any ideas whatsoever? Nope. Robbie Keane, 10 games for the club, 2 goals. Originally, when I first recorded it, I had him down as 10 goals in 2 games, which would be making him a club legend, really. 10 games, 2 goals. Didn't really produce this goal scoring form we thought he was going to. So I was very excited when he signed. He was still playing decent level, but he just... remember a couple of times he missed kind of open goals and things like that. But anyway, the next player also scored 2 goals for us in his West Ham career. However, 1 goal was very important. It was a very important goal. Can you guess who this was? He scored in a very important final in 2006. It is, of course, 70 times he's played for the club, 2 goals, Paul Konchesky. And what a legend. I love Paul. Such a nice guy. He's done a few bits for us for the channel, and got a lot of time for Paul. And obviously he's a big West Ham fan. Next player. Player number 114. He made 147 appearances for the club. Wow. 15 goals, including, I believe, the first goal at London Stadium officially, if I'm right to be believed. And an absolute diamond of a man. He's such a lovely bloke. It's Cheku Kiarte. Or Czech, so I can fit it in the picture. Now, great story about Czech. I actually had a lovely chat with him once, sitting on the bench at the FC Birkirkara European qualifiers a few years ago. Lovely chap, him and Sacco, and obviously he may appear in the S's. Bit of a spoiler alert, but yeah, top guy, Czech. And also something that a lot of people realise about Czech is every time we did like a open training session or something like that, he was the last, if not one of the last players left after signing everyone's autograph who wanted it. I love players like that. He really did give a lot back to the fans, that's for sure. Right, so Czech is our number 114. Next one. This guy, Dennis Waitling from the West Ham Way, will probably say is one of his favourite players of all time. He made 62 appearances for the club. Wow. 3 goals. Clearly this was a celebration of one of those goals. Radoslav Kovac. And I also had a very and I spelled his name wrong. It's Radoslav, not Radioslav. I do apologise, Radoslav. And I had another good chat with him at a players' opening training session. It was under the Big Sam era. And Sam had everyone in top tier, all the fans for some reason. It was absolutely bucking it down, absolutely pissing it down. And they were training and stuff. And then Kovac pops up behind me. I turn around and go, "Are you maybe in training?" He went, "Yeah, shh, don't tell anyone." Like a cup of tea, just like hiding behind me. Yeah, lovely guy. We had a nice chat. He was a lovely guy. But anyway, Radoslav Kovac, he's in. Next one. Who's the next one? Sorry about that. Just trying to sort this out. The next player is... who is this guy? This guy played... That was all the Ks. He's never going to move into the Ls. He played 24 times for the club, scored 1 goal. I loved him. I thought he was a really, really good player. Really, really good player. It's HENRI LANSBURY. And what I loved about HENRI LANSBURY is not only was he quite a good midfielder in my opinion, but also he'd play in goal, wouldn't he? He'd be useful, particularly now in our squad. He'd be useful to have on the bench because you've got a midfielder and a goalkeeper. And a few times he came off the bench as a reserve goalkeeper, or if a player got sent off or stuff like that. So HENRI LANSBURY's in. The next player. He's made more than 154, but over 150 appearances for the club. He's scored 22 goals in his time. One of only 2 current first teamers who are in today's episode. This will give it away. Scored 22 goals, as I said, including a very, very significant goal, I think, at the beginning of this season. Surely it was the one which I think cemented West Ham as a comeback king, us as a stronger side than we were in previous years. It is, of course, Manuel Lanzini. And look at Declan's face in that picture. I love that. Manuel Lanzini is number 117 alphabetically. Next one, he only made from 154 appearances for Manu, or 156 or something like that, to only 1. This guy made 1 appearance for the club. On loan, I believe, from, I want to say, Dynamo Kiev. He was actually Mick Clifford's My Hammers 11. He's got his jersey. Well, Mick's got everyone's jerseys. It hardly makes any difference. It was Jan Lustufka. Do you remember Jan? So Jan was player 118. Next one. One of our youth team academies. 7 times he made a first team appearance for the club. Scored 1 goal. Obviously, his old man played for the club as well. His younger brother, is he the younger brother? I can't remember. But anyway, his brother was involved in the club as well. Didn't play with Mark, so obviously he's not in the squad in this sort of this series. But it's Elliot Lee. I love that shirt as well, the Alpari Adidas shirt. Elliot Lee, he's number 119. Next one is our current first teamer. He's scored now 9 goals. He is our joint goal scorer in the Premier League with Thomas Souček, and I believe it's his biggest return of goals in the Premier League ever in a season, which is not bad considering he only joined us in January. It is. It's J-Lings himself, Jesse Lingard. And what an impact he's made. And again, I put my hands up. As soon as it came that we were after Lingard, I wasn't impressed. I was thinking, really? But my mind was cast back to the young, not young, but 5 or 6 years ago at the Upton Park, when obviously he sort of live streamed from inside the coach that was being attacked by people on the way to the last game at the bowling. So he's... I find him brilliant. Just his energy and what he brings to the game is phenomenal. And he's made a massive impression on West Ham fans already. And hopefully he'll stay with the club, especially if he wants international football. He might have to. Next one. From one loan signing, did we get this guy on? No, we didn't get this guy on loan. We got this guy on a free transfer, I believe. 28 times he played for the club, only scored 2 goals. Appears in Marie Parks' My Hammers 11 because she fancied him. Injury ravaged time at West Ham. Paid a lot as part of that sort of suite of players that came in on big money and didn't really produce. It's Freddie Ljungberg. Freddie Ljungberg is player 121. Next one, from one extreme to another. This guy made 227 appearances for the club. He scored 13 goals. He's an absolute club legend in my mind, a modern day club legend. You know, he epitomised being a West Ham player in the era he played, and also he wore that Dr. Martin shirt, which I really really like. For those of you who've watched the Razor Ruddock My Hammers 11, he makes a slight reference to this guy's other side, and I believe talking to a few players also. I think I can't remember who we had recently, but they did say that Steve Lomas would probably, Steve Lomas by the way, could easily start a fight with himself. So Steve Lomas, 227 appearances for the club, 13 goals rather, and was a great captain for us, I thought, as well, when he was captain. And the last one, again, from one extreme to another. This guy only made 6 appearances for the club. He didn't score any goals. Part of that famous, as you can see, patch era, where we had our sponsors. That would have been the X one, I think. Any guesses? Left back, I believe. Left back. Walter Lopez. If you remember Walter Lopez, fair play to you. I don't remember him that much. I remember being kind of excited that we'd signed him, but no, that was about it. So yeah, Walter Lopez was our last player of this little episode. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, we're currently at 123 players, which is mental. So we're just a little over halfway now. So as I said, we'll have obviously, we got the M's and the N, the way the alphabet works. But keep an eye out, because we'll be doing a live one, a bit like this, but live, so you can be really clever and go, oh, it's Walter Lopez, all that type of stuff. So anyway, I hope everyone stays safe and well. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Get those appointments when you get your those jabs. When you get your jab appointments, come on, you wines, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Take care, my friends.